Today, we're unleashing Rakdos Void, a lightning-fast aggro deck built to exploit the brand new Warp and Void mechanics. We'll be flooding the board with hasty threats and warping out massive creatures ahead of the curve, keeping the pressure on until the game ends. Now, this isn't about slow startups, it's about overwhelming speed, explosive turns, and ending the match before our opponent has a turn to breathe. Within the Void mechanic, we'll utilize Tragic Trajectory, as well as the Elegy Acolyte. The Acolyte is nice as a 4-mana, 4/4 with lifelink that can draw you a card. When a creature does damage, you'll lose 1 life for the privilege. But if you do trigger that Void, you're going to create a 2/2 robot, which is awesome. And the Trajectory, instead of doing -2/-2, is going to deal -10/-10, which is really neat because of how easy it is to trigger and how it can get through indestructible for 1 mana. You're removing anything, basically, for 1. That is fantastic. Triggering our Void through the Fanatical Firebrand, which can self-sacrifice to deal 1 damage to any target. The Summon, which will self-sacrifice on its 3rd lore counter. And then we have Warp through the Timeline Culler, through the Nova Hellkite, which will all trigger that Void mechanic. Filling the Void, to speak, with the Preacher and the Screaming Nemesis. You know, just some good 3-drops to add into the deck. Shoot the Sheriff, an additional removal spell for us, and Cecil, the Dark Knight, to fill the curve early game, and it can transform into a pretty big threat there as a 4/4, which we don't mind. We have the Vents in here as a 2/3 land attacker as well. Of course, the Decklist is in the description below if you want to give it a whirl. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much, and enjoy today's gameplay. All right, our opponent's going to go first. I don't really like this hand. We can keep 6, I guess, and toss a Hellkite. Let's play slow. All right, let's grab our second swamp here. I think we just take that immediately, right? It's a draw engine. You can't let them have that. Cavern Bat? That has to take the Hellkite. Let's just try to tempo down. Overlord's pretty cool, but it gives us like a bit of breathing room, I think. They take the 1-drop. Warp it in, which I don't care about. That's only 2 life. They need 3 life, don't they? Okay. So for 3 to 14. Draw a card. Thank you very much. Let's double play, and then next turn it has haste. And we might get some removal here. No. The block. Wow. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Cecil in play. We get a robot. Bloodghast in play. Sephiroth in, sacking Bloodghast. Not that it matters, we're gonna dominate next turn. Overlord sometimes is too slow. Like, they spent their whole turn to do not much. Land in play, Effigy in play with Haste. Or Elegy, sorry. And, yeah. Good game. Alright, let's mulligan here, because this land is obviously not going to work. Let's keep 6 though. I like this. Doesn't land? No, you'll never draw your third. Why wouldn't I? I'll just toss Firebrand, whatever, and then I'll play slow. Well, there goes our removal. Probably could have just thrown that away, I guess. Golgari deck. Don't really want to walk into removal, which makes this ideal. We'll see how Preacher survives, though. If they're going to spend their whole turn on removal, whatever. Assault deck, that's interesting. They do get it. Just hit for 4, I guess. I don't mind it. Because they're trying to hold removal here on us for that other dragon. So let's not give that to them. Just take our 2 damage and they can do whatever they want. Gaining some life, drawing a card. Ooh! Bye-bye. Seems like wasted removal, but I don't know. Hit for 6. Warp out. Alright, we can still just warp this. Well, no, that's not enough. May as well just hit again. Right. Down to 6. Pretty close. Tragic Trajectory is so good. Oh my god. I used to think Cut Down was so good, and it was. But this hits hard. That's a good card. I see no reach. Down to 2, so close. And now they don't want to attack because they have to defend, right? And also remove the flyer because they can't defend against flying. We're at 18. They draw to 2 in hand. Really? And that's crazy we keep getting this. In case it's a counterspell, we can pay 2 to get around it. And then the color can come in as well. I don't know how they deal with it all. Oh! Gain 3 life, surveil 3. Counter target creature spell. Okay, they're gonna... Well, that doesn't make sense. Really? What you got, Willis? Gaining 4? That's fine, though. Good game. That's not bad. Pretty good. Going first, you know, I'll have the summon in hand. I love it. The Firebrand with Tragic is cool, too, so... Let's get after it. This can be a black source. Grab our land. Thank you. Slow land I don't care for, but whatever. Dimir deck. Dimir. What are you doing over there? I'll just regular cast, then it stays in play. Then I don't have to spend that mana next turn and I can play Nemesis. Nice hit for 6, down to 10. Thing is, they're not playing any creatures. You're spending your turn drawing? Interesting. It's a strange bank. I hate the land. Did they just throw a field wipe? That's crazy. Land and play, wipe the field? Yep. To 2. They take the color. There's no way they don't. They have to. You just take the Nemesis instead of the color? Dude. Why didn't you take Timeline Culler? What? You're crazy, bro. Good game. Going first with 2 land. I guess we can swing it. Firebrand in on 1. Summon on 2. Looking for our 3rd land. Ooh. It's not ideal. Ooh, neither is that. Toss the color. Grab card advantage here. Might be a land, so before we play our own... Oh. I'm gonna leave it there. Because I wanted to play the color. The mountain is like, whatever. Not what I needed. If they kill summon, we lose the mountain, whatever. Annex. You're so greedy, dude. Who plays this card anymore? Land in play, which is awesome. Creature in. Gonna draw us a card. Not bad. Down to 11. And I have removal on a demon. They're gonna take out the preacher. Yeah. Discarding a land, whatever. No demon on the turn, that means. Oh, it could be the defender, I suppose. Ouch. Down to 9. This summon will have haste, which is awesome from the last summon. Giving us another draw. Next, looking for a land. New. But we can definitely still play this. Swing for 4. Just constant pressure. Down to 5, baby. We're getting close. That's not a demon. Down to 3. GG's. Actually, we haven't had anything leave the battlefield. Oh, but we'll just... No, because that's our double black. Oh, that actually does suck. Does it? Use your Nemesis. And then if we -2 this... They only go up to 5, we still hit for 5. Yeah. And if they block the Nemesis, that's its own problem. Good game. Man, we're on a little bit of a streak here, aren't we? We're going streaking! I'm going to look for a better hand. This is great, but it's 3 drops, you know? I need some 2 drops, so 1 drop's great too. I'll toss the 4 drop for now. And we'll play slow, get that summon out right away. Can be a swamp. Summon is a go. What do we get? Big money, no whammies. It's a land. I don't mind the land, honestly. Preacher in with haste. We get a token and we draw because we're tied. Right. Okay, could be split up, right? Destroy tapped creatures. We might be in danger, I don't know. I should probably sit up for the dead. I've been so chillo here. Well, before we do the deck tech, right? It's just such a great deck. You can you really relax while you play it, right? Carrot Cake, definitely in control deck or something. So I wouldn't mind getting my Nemesis out and tagging it. A thin library. This is a swamp. Cecil in with haste. Summon afterwards. I don't need someone to have haste. Another Cecil. Alright, let's open up the attack lane. So they're not blocking one of the 2 power creatures. Down to 11. We're at 17. 4th land in play, field wipe. Don't do it. Split up. Okay. Cecil out with haste. Nemesis in behind it. Down to 4. And that should be lethal next turn. What you got, Willis? Another one! Oh, back to back. That's got to keep you safe, right, Bill? Dude, we can warp them both. There's a storm coming. Oh my gosh. Stop it, HGG. You're a bully. Alrighty then. Rakdos Void going on a massive tear in Platinum rank. I think we had like a 5-game win streak, which is no joke. That's pretty good. So if you're looking to rank up this season, this is the deck for you. Getting out and closing out the games before your opponent even knows what hit them, while utilizing a bunch of new cards. You know, the Hellkite, the Acolyte, the Color, and the Trajectory. All new cards here for us, which is awesome. The majority of the deck. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, hit me up in the comments below. How could we improve the deck? Don't hold back, because I want this deck to be the best it can be for everyone, right? So let us know what you did to improve the build, and I'll see you soon in the next.